What's going on, everybody? I didn't get to do an intro today. Had a couple sick kids that I had to take care of, but that's fine. Um, just wanted to chat with y'all for a little bit and talk about something that was sitting on my mind today about being consistent. I know for years, I've been doing this, trying to get back in shape. I just, every time I would make some progress, fail, make some progress, fail, or start and quit. And I would have the motivation. I'm like, I'm gonna do it this time, Knock a couple pounds off, feel good, diet, felt good, get some compliments, felt good. And then after a while, it just taper back off. And then I was like, why is that? Why can't I ever get this done? I'm sitting there sulking, I'm sitting there upset with myself and just upset with the world. And it's just like, and something came across my Instagram a couple days ago by Mark. I saw it on Mark Bell's page. And it showed like an animated graph. One showed motivation, you see the ball bouncing, and it slowly starts to lose momentum. As it slowly starts to lose momentum, it's just like it slows down, and rolls a little bit, and then it just stops. I saw another graph where the same ball, but instead of you just throwing the ball, letting it bounce, using all momentum to bounce, you're pushing the ball. 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 Granted, the journey might be a little bit slower, but at the end, the ball goes farther because it's constantly having some stimulus. It's constantly being pushed. And the first graph was the momentum ball was motivation. So motivation will get you so far, and then slowly when you start to lose that motivation, so you also lose that progress. The second graph was more about consistency. So consistency, you're pushing. And the reason why the ball is slow is because when you're just consistent with stuff, and you might not always be motivated. However, you're still pushing. And as long as you're pushing, there's progress to be made. And as long as you're being consistent, the progress never stops. There's no momentum. There's nothing slowing down the momentum because you're the active catalyst. You're pushing. And I think that's where I am right now. Well, I should say, I think that's what's the change from what I've been through in the past versus what I'm doing now. So in the beginning, and excuse the noise, I still got my kids with me, but before, I was relying slowly on goals and motivation. And then let's say motivation was tied to an event, right? Summer. Right by summer. Summer hits, you're not where you're supposed to be, stop. Because summer's here now. You're not where you're at, or you gain, you lost a little bit before summer, so you got a little bit better, but summer's here now. So the motivation is gone. Motivation is what? Now winter, what's coming in winter? Nothing's coming up in winter. So there's no motivation to do what you need to do. Consistency with me this time is like, there's mini goals here and there, but at the end of the day, I just want to be the best person I can be. So I don't care about the summer, I don't care about fall, I don't care about winter, I don't care about none of that stuff. I have trips in mind, all the other stuff, but that's not the end goal. It's just to be better. Every day, get a little bit better. And like I said, I've been doing this for years, and it's just like, even for this journey around, right? Started in March of last year. Saw some progress, then I had some setbacks. Saw some progress, had some setbacks. So then when I got to December, I was just sick of, falling back. And I just said, after I did my fast, I was focused on like, all right, what do you want to do? Forget the timeline. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? I want to be the best healthy Demetrius I possibly can be. What does it take? That means going to the gym, staying consistent with a plan that works for you, and you just keep doing it. And that's what it's been. And ever since going back to that flip the switch video, ever since I flipped the switch and I started getting away from the motivation and just started focus on the consistency, everything changed. So forget the goals, forget about the trips, forget about the summer plans, forget about the shorty that you're trying to impress. even though there's always going to be shorties that try to impress, even myself. So we'll leave that for another day. But just focus on being your best self and being consistent with your game plan. And being consistent doesn't mean being perfect. It just means being consistent. There are days where I don't fast the full 16. I might do 13. That's not a failure though. I'm still being consistent with my fast. There's days my diet isn't the best. I might go to McDonald's, rarely, but it happens. I might go out to eat, as we saw in the last video. But I make decisions that are consistent with what I want, what my end goal is, and what I want to do, which is be the best version of myself possible. I'll even get personal with my children, being a better father. There are times that my kids piss me off. But, you know what I mean? Being consistent will allow me to just be a better dad overall. Just like spending time with them, doing things with them, just being consistent to build that bond with my children. I'm not saying I'm not gonna have my bad days, but being consistent and spending time with them is just gonna lead to better relationships, better memories, all that, so far and so forth. Everything that comes in life, anything positive comes in life, usually comes with consistency. I'm not saying that there's not one-offs where you might see great success, but being consistent definitely helps with your journey, whatever that journey is. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's something that just sit on my mind today about being consistent and seeing and the progress that comes with being consistent versus the progress with motivation. When I was motivated to change, I saw some progress, but then I would just revert back into the same old me, doing the same old stuff that wasn't giving me any progress, it wasn't giving me any joy, any fulfillment in life. When I started being consistent, because I knew that regardless of the timeline, this is what I wanted to do, this is who I wanted to be, not only was the change happening, but it became more permanent. There's like, I don't see myself reverting back to my old self anymore. So if you guys can take anything out of this video today, just remember, just be consistent, man, and things will come. Things will come. If it's not exactly what you want, something better, something maybe equally as good. But just be consistent, because you deserve it and the world deserves it. You deserve your best version of yourself, and the world always deserves the best version of yourself. All right, so let's get to workout today. Today was another chest day. Once again, my favorite. I'm trying to be out here poked out, you know what I'm saying? The guns are not there yet. See, there's a lot of fat here, but I'm telling you, under this fat, man, there's a lot of muscle there. I promise you. I know I said chest day and I pointed to my arms, but forget all that. But yeah, so today's another chest day. Let's get into the workout. I'll see you guys in a minute. Yeah, so this is 180 or 175. Getting up there was super easy. Super proud of myself here. So bench. Now we're getting into, as you can see, the angle had to change because I needed to make sure I'm getting my spot. This is 200. I know I can put up 200, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to risk injury, and I'm not going to risk decapitating myself just in case I have a weak bench day. So I got my trainer over there, Big Friends, supporting me, spotting me while I throw up 200. I think we did reps of 6 here, and making sure I get my form right. And then finally want to get this bar off, and you know, it's coming off smooth. But yeah, so it's coming off smooth here, and you know, we rep this out for six quality reps here. Yeah, so we're going for another set of 6 reps with the flat bench. Once again, weight didn't change, 200. I know I can do more, but just want to make sure I get a weight where I can get 6 quality reps in. So we got that accomplished today. Once again, it felt heavy, but looking back at the set, looks like it was moving pretty solid for me. So I'm happy with that. Now we are setting up the camera. I have a tripod now, so we won't see this again. But we are going into our set of incline dumbbell press. I believe this set is something, I think these are the 70s, I'm not sure. Probably, I think our first set was the 70s. I'll let you know how what it is by how quickly these weights are getting up. Yeah, these are 70s. Coming up way too easy. So this is my quick little warm-up set here. Bang these out. And 70s are getting light on the incline, which is crazy to me, but something I'm super happy with. So yeah, there's 80s definitely here. I can do 90s, I can do even 100s for a couple reps, but we definitely need to stick at a weight that I can consistently get up for some quality reps. So I believe we were supposed to do 6, but we wound up doing 5, which is crazy because my next set, I said, all right, I'm going to get 7, and I want to put it pushing out 10. So 80s is definitely getting to a point where I can get some quality reps in. But yeah, so I'm super proud of myself. But just watch this, what happens now. I'm getting old, people. Look at this. Back spasm attack, right? There you go. I'm getting too old. I got to hurry up and get this weight off. Finishing off with some cable crossovers to make sure I fully exhaust my chest and, make sure I get that really good stretch, which always feels good after you finish everything. So that pretty much wraps it up for my chest day. So yeah, man, consistency. Like even with the reason why I love chest days, man, is the results I'm seeing, man. Like I stated before, I hate to say this, but I was at high 200 pounds, low 300s, barely getting like 165, 175. And as you saw today, I'm throwing up 175 as a warm up. I can do 10 to 12 easily now. So I saw my bench press go up literally from my max probably be 175, 185. I have to double check on my trainer, but I think my max bench press is around 260, 265 now. And I know that's not a lot to a lot of people, but for me, from where I came from to where I am now in less than a year, because like I said, I had some progress early on, but most of my progress becoming up late, that's tremendous for me. So yeah, I'm motivated, but I'm also consistent. My motivation will take me so far, but my consistency is what's going to take me to the end. So everybody, stay true to yourself, stay motivated, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.